The United States of America has spent decades ruling the skies. From the Cold War to modern conflicts, American fighter jets have been symbols of power, fear, and technological dominance. Names like the F-15, F-16, and F-18 became legends, proving that American air power was nearly unbeatable. But behind these success stories lies another side of history, a side rarely talked about. A side where ambition went too far, technology became too complex, and billions of dollars failed to deliver the promised results. Today, we are not talking about America's best fighter jets. We are talking about the jets that failed to meet expectations, not because they couldn't fly, but because they couldn't justify their cost, purpose, or timing. This is the story of America's top 3 flop fighter jet programs. In the 1960s, the US military believed it had discovered the future of warfare. The idea was bold and ambitious. Instead of building different aircraft for different branches, why not design one fighter jet that could do everything? The Air Force wanted a long-range strike aircraft. The Navy wanted a carrier-based interceptor to defend its fleets at sea. The solution was supposed to be revolutionary. That solution was the F-111 program. On paper, the F-111 looked like a masterpiece. It featured variable sweep wings that could change shape during flight. It had advanced radar systems for its time, and it promised speed, range, and firepower unmatched by anything before it. But reality hit hard. When the Navy received its version, the F-111B, serious problems became impossible to ignore. The aircraft was simply too heavy. Carrier operations demand precision, balance, and agility. The F-111B struggled to land safely on aircraft carriers, and pilots found it difficult to control during low-speed operations. Engineers tried to fix the issues, but every solution added more weight. Costs increased, delays piled up, and confidence in the project slowly disappeared. Eventually, the US Navy made a historic decision. They canceled the F-111B completely. The jet never entered active Navy service. Billions of dollars were spent, only to realize that one aircraft cannot meet every mission. Ironically, the failure of the F-111B taught the Navy a valuable lesson. That lesson later led to the creation of the F-14 Tomcat, a jet that became an icon of American air power. Still, the F-111B remains one of the earliest examples of how even America can miscalculate the future of air combat. Fast forward to the 1990s. The Cold War was ending, but the United States wanted to secure total air dominance for decades to come. The goal was simple: build a fighter jet so advanced that no enemy aircraft could ever challenge it. That jet was the F-22 Raptor. From a technical standpoint, the F-22 was almost perfect. It was stealthy. It could fly faster than sound without using afterburners. Its sensors and avionics were decades ahead of any rival. In the air, no fighter could match it. So why is the F-22 considered a flop? The problem was not performance. The problem was cost and timing. Each F-22 cost more than $150 million to build. Maintaining it required extreme precision, specialized equipment, and massive funding. And because of its advanced technology, exporting the F-22 to allied nations was completely banned. Originally, the US Air Force planned to buy more than 700 Raptors. But as costs rose and global threats changed, those numbers collapsed. America was no longer fighting peer air forces. Instead, it was fighting insurgencies, terrorism, and asymmetric wars where air-to-air combat was rare. In 2011, production of the F-22 was permanently shut down. Only 187 aircraft were ever built. The jet never fired a shot in air-to-air combat. And today it is already being phased out. The F-22 didn't fail because it was weak. It failed because it was too expensive for a world that no longer needed it. A perfect fighter built for the wrong era. And then comes the most controversial fighter jet in modern history. This aircraft was meant to change everything. It was designed to replace multiple jets across the Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps. One fighter to rule them all. Stealth, advanced sensors, network-centric warfare, the F-35 promised it all. But what followed became a textbook example of how large military projects can spiral out of control. Development delays stretched for years. Software problems appeared again and again. Engines overheated. Costs skyrocketed. By the time the F-35 entered service, it had already earned a reputation as a problem-ridden aircraft. The total lifetime cost of the F-35 program is now estimated at over $1.7 trillion, making it the most expensive weapons system ever built. Pilots criticized its dogfighting performance. Experts questioned its reliability, and analysts warned that its complexity could become a weakness in real combat. To be fair, the F-35 has improved over time. Many early issues have been fixed, and several countries now operate it successfully. But the damage was already done. The F-35 became a symbol, not of failure in flight, but of failure in planning, budgeting, and management. It showed that advanced technology alone is not enough. Without clear strategy and realistic goals, even the most expensive jet can struggle. In the end, these fighter jets were not complete disasters. They flew. They functioned. And they pushed aviation technology forward. But they also proved an uncomfortable truth. Even the most powerful military in the world can make costly mistakes. Because in modern warfare, winning is not just about building the best machine. It's about building the right machine at the right time for the right war. And sometimes, even America gets that wrong.